Area weather forecast. Mostly sunny today, high 91. Clear tonight, low 70. Sunshine 92 tomorrow for Friday. Mostly sunny skies, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. With a high of 87, mostly sunny, 86 on Saturday, and for Sunday, mostly sunny, high 88. Overnight low 68. Yesterday's high was 96. Currently humidity at 90%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.2. Right now, sunshine 72 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-woo!
K-O.
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 K-O. K-O.
I love it when it's Wednesday. Not only because I get to hear the camel talk, but I also get to hear Ken Odie talk. Hi, Ken. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Good morning. How you doing?
I
there?
apologize in advance for doing this and
Yeah.
that.
Allergies?
It's killing me.
Oh,
Allergies or a summer cold?
I think it's just allergies.
Allergies.
cocaine.
Okay.
It could be that too, I guess. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
To everybody. And I've got a list of things that, first of all, strange weather event yesterday.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Tell me
There
about
was,
it.
well, the clouds moved in, and I'm thinking, man, it looks like rain. So I go outside and roll the car windows up
Yeah.
out back.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and then of course it moves on past, and I see the sunshine, and then all of a sudden there's a huge clap of thunder. Sounded like somebody ran into something
I'll tell
out
you.
on Main Street.
And it was just a little tiny storm.
Yeah,
Just a little red
yeah.
dot.
Nothing in Fairfield, but I guess out by Jasper School, it rained cats and dogs.
Yeah, did you see the photo of the rainbow in the parking lot at Jasper School?
No,
No.
I did not.
It was pretty cool.
Nope.
It's on
Anyways,
it's on
I didn't-
Facebook, so I know
I
it's
didn't
true.
even know anything about this, quite honestly.
You didn't hear it?
No. I was hunkered down in the bunker here. Hunkering in the bunker. Want to say we're so happy to announce that we will be doing Show Us Your Rack again.
Okay.
Ultra Products will be bringing that to you. We love partnering with them. I go out there on a regular basis to buy arrows for my bolts because I've shot them at deer and missed
And can't find them.
And can't find them. So it's good to know that we'll be doing that once again. We'll have more details coming up. Want to remind you about Monday. We'll be at the Bold Goat.
That's right.
We'll
Heading out there on West Main Street.
get myself an Americano. All kinds of caffeine.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You guys are going to Chester Friday night.
Yes, we are.
This is great, Ken. So I see this commercial last night, and I believe it was Hardee's. I'm almost positive. And they show the chicken sandwich that they're promoting.
Yeah.
Which I know that's not something you'd probably get.
I don't know.
Anyway, well, it was like $1.99 for a chicken sandwich.
I'm sure it probably wasn't Hardee's then.
Yes, it was. I believe it was. $2.99 for 2 patties, 2 chicken patties. $3.99 for 3 chicken patties. $4.99 for 4 chicken patties. 4 chicken patties on the same time. Who eats 4 chickens? Who eats more than 2 patties on a? You?
No, I know who.
Well, yeah,
Double D.
Doesn't that seem odd? I mean,
It does. I mean, I've heard of upselling, but that's...
I mean, now here's the question: if you get 4 chicken patties on one sandwich and you eat the whole thing, do you get it for free and a T-shirt thrown in with that?
you should. They should
You
time
should.
They should time you. I, of course, am down to 1 small hamburger patty, no bread, nothing to put on it. I'm on the Carol diet.
You're on the Carol diet.
The Carol diet, which
She said, what do you mean you didn't think that was enough? It's a quarter pounder.
no, it's not. It's like a silver dollar of meat. I'm not. Don't get me started.
Instead of silver dollar pancakes, he's having silver dollar
dollar
burgers.
So we're going to be talking to Christy before the hour's out about what's going on at the Fall Fun Fest. But I was thinking this, and I need to ask you guys, 'cause you're in my general age. There's a rock concert on Friday night, right? The Platinum Rock Legends.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it pathetic or appropriate if I want to bring a lawn chair?
Oh no, bring a
No.
lawn chair.
Oh, yeah, bring a lawn
Absolutely.
chair.
Everyone does.
Okay, I'm just saying, it's a rock concert. Am I giving it up totally if I'm like in a?
No, bring
You
your
know-
lawn chair and your lighter so you can.
Yeah. he's not, you know, I think he's concerned that he might send the wrong message to
Yeah.
people out there if he brings a lawn chair.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Anytime
like-
I've attended an event up there, it's on the stage. I bring a lawn chair if it's music.
Like it's over for me. You know what I mean? If I bring a lawn chair. By the way,
You know, now here's what would be embarrassing.
what's that?
All right, if you had a mullet and you brought a lawn chair,
Yeah.
I could see people kind of looking at that going, he should be standing up.
If you have to sit in the lawn chair and clear your mullet before you sit down,
Yeah,
that's significant.
yeah, that maybe you shouldn't do that. If you want to get a mullet wig and do that, no, don't.
I'm not
no.
gonna wear a wig.
You're not gonna
I'm
wear-
proud of my head as it is. Ken, I think I'm proud of yours as well. Got this nice note from Rebecca Fletcher. She works at Oblong Christian Children's Home. The teacher, she's a teacher at Diboll campus out here
out here north of town. Yeah.
Anyway, she was telling me about Scout Pack 173. They've really made a comeback, and they're going to be selling marinated Italian chicken breast sandwiches at the Fall Fun Fest. I don't know if they're upscaling to 2 or 3 or 4
Yeah.
patties or
I
not.
bet they
Hang
do.
on. I got to put that on my list.
You get the cash out. I'll bet they can give you all you want.
Marinated Italian chicken breast sandwiches and ribeye sandwiches. Okay.
Oh,
They also have included s'mores in a bag. Have you ever heard of these?
I've never heard of a s'more in a bag.
S'mores in a bag. And
I've heard of filling up something in a bag and going, I'll have s'more.
I'm still trying to figure out what an Italian chicken is. She's clucking. He goes, "I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse."
take my egg, I kill you.
That's the special Giovanni brand.
Take
chicken.
the egg, leave the feathers.
Well, they're also going to have a limited number. Oh, my goodness. They're going to have popcorn packages, but they're going to have a limited number of Cub tins available in the popcorn packages. They have
Now,
plenty.
do you mean-
Unlimited
do you mean-
Cardinal packages.
Okay, unlimited, but limited number of Cubs, huh?
Yes. Limited number of Cubs tins that have popcorn in
Yeah.
them. But they got all the Cardinal ones you'd ever want.
Okay.
So I'm a proud supporter of Scout 173, and I'm going to do more. I'm going to probably put together a news story.
They are always doing something.
Well, I have
In the community.
I have got
Always.
them. I have got them on my list.
You're gonna go
now.
by there.
Yeah, I'm going to go by and partake at least once during Fall Fun Fest.
I got something in my hand.
the bunk. Give us the bunk.
So do you have to wear a shock collar uptown during the Fall Fun Fest so Carol can?
I'm not allowed up there.
Well, you know what? You could be allowed up there, and you could have an Italian chicken sandwich.
No,
or,
I can't.
Or a corn dog.
No, I can't do that.
Or a ribeye sandwich.
Can't.
You just
Sorry,
couldn't
can't do
have
that.
the bread, and you'd have to take the corn part of the dog off the corn dog.
How pathetic is that?
God, Mark, that's un-American.
Can you see me up there cleaning the corn off so that I could just eat the dog?
Yeah. Well,
How pathetic is that?
yeah. Oh, before we get into the bunk of the bunk,
Yes.
I want to just say a word in remembrance of 9/11.
Absolutely.
That's a very
We
good
didn't
point.
mention that earlier.
No, we
but,
didn't. You know what?
Today is the anniversary. I mean, and I'm sure you guys, as I do, remember what you were doing on that morning.
Well, go ahead. What were you doing?
I was eating pizza rolls.
Oh, that's horrible.
No,
Really?
oh, seriously. I was sitting
Yeah.
sitting on the floor watching TV, eating pizza rolls for breakfast. And I got a phone call said, "You need to turn on the TV."
Yeah.
And I turned it on, and I thought, okay. Immediately went to work.
Yes.
So, and then,
Then you discovered what was going on.
yeah. Well, I mean, I discovered what was going on before, but immediately went to work because I was working, I was working a little radio at the time. And
Ken,
went
what
in
were you
and-
doing?
I was at the parts counter at Brown Chevrolet where I worked with my good friend Dennis Lambrick and listening to this radio station. And they kept reporting, and then they cut to
The
like
net.
ABC to the
Right.
network, and we just stood there and looked at each other and shook your head.
Yeah, that's all I could
Like,
do.
is this happening?
I did my commentary this morning. I was out at the college. We only had one TV. After 9/11, I bought 2 more TVs at the college, okay? Because I was crowded in what we called the student lounge. It was just a room on the end of the West classroom building with about 20 students. And we didn't say a word. We sat there. There was some audible moans as we watched the second plane go in.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, I think purposefully members of the media want us to forget about what happened 18 years ago.
There are
don't
certain
disagree.
members of the media that do.
And I think it's got to be something we remember every day. So, but thank you for bringing that up, Mark.
That is our Pearl Harbor.
It is.
Our
Yeah, that is our
Pearl Harbor.
generation's Pearl Harbor. You're right.
2000.
And I guess you could probably throw the Kennedy assassination in there as
Yep.
well.
Yep, absolutely. That's what it reminded me of. 2,996 people died that day. In that instant. Got 2 text messages while we were talking. David Savage wanting to remind that the big blood drive is going on today between 11:30 and 5:30 out at the Community of Christ Church. And Bruce Reeves said it is marinated in Italian dressing.
Oh.
The Scout Pack 173 Italian chicken sandwich. Sandwich. Bucket of Bunk. The fedora is what I'm going to talk about here for the next 2 birthdays. The first one belonged to Bear Bryant, Paul Bear Bryant. He died in 1983 at the age of 69.
The houndstooth.
That's right. Crimson Tide for 25 seasons, 6-time national champion.
And if you go down into Alabama, just about every convenience store, every place you stop at, you can get, a houndstooth koozie for
Yep.
your cans. You can get a replica
They've got all kinds of stuff.
houndstooth hat.
At his retirement, he had 323 wins. That's the most at the time.
Yeah.
It was eclipsed. Bryant-Denny Stadium, named after him.
Mm-hmm.
He also coached at several other universities.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, the Junction Boys.
UK.
You remember that?
Yeah, remember that movie?
Sure.
And University of Kentucky.
Yes. University of Maryland, too.
Yeah.
He was a central figure in the integration of college football. He resisted it.
Yeah.
In the
He
end,
did.
he saw that he had to integrate if he was going to compete.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I always love the scene from Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run that way!
Yeah. By the way, Christy, we're calling you.
Yeah.
We'll call you after the first break. Paul Bear Bryant, he was a heavy smoker and drinker.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a couple of heart attacks. His last game was the Liberty Bowl against the University of Illinois, if you
Wow.
believe. They put a smile on his face before he died.
Yeah. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, he was football coach in Kentucky, went undefeated. The Barn was the basketball coach, had a 500 season. Rupp got a $5,000 raise. Coach Bryant got a watch, and next year he was at Alabama.
Yeah. I can believe it.
And you know what? He went back to Rupp to be able to get a recommendation for a basketball coach at Alabama. C.M. Newton was recommended by Rupp to go and get that job at Alabama.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for the
Thank
call.
you very much. Appreciate it. Tom Landry, born on this date as well in 1924. Also a fedora, right?
Yeah.
29 seasons with America's team.
What a classy guy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
20 consecutive winning seasons. You don't see that in the NFL anymore. 2 Super Bowls.
Although there is at least one coach that is getting close.
Yes, I imagine he is. Up in New England.
Yeah.
He was an assistant coach in 1954 for the New York Giants. He was the defensive coordinator. Guess who the offensive coordinator was? Vince Lombardi. Now that's a staff.
That's a
Yeah,
that is
that
a duo
is
there.
coaching staff right there, yeah.
Landry died of leukemia. His first year, he was 0-11. He was the first coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He was 0-11, and Clint Murchison, who was the owner, gave him a 10-year contract after going 0-11. Wow. Amazing, huh?
That doesn't happen anymore.
No, that doesn't either.
There's a interstate in Texas. It's a some type of expressway. It's a toll road. I found out later.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say Tom Landry Expressway. It's the Fedora. Mm-hmm. That's all there is there.
I'll tell you something.
And you know who it is.
He's deity in Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harry Connick Jr. is 52 today, Grammy and Emmy Award winner. He's sold over 28 million albums worldwide, more number one albums in jazz than there has been in history.
Done some acting, too.
Yeah, he's a regular on Will and Grace. He was the tail gunner in the 1990 film Memphis Belle, which is a great movie.
Oh, that's a great one, yeah.
Fighter pilot in Independence Day.
Uh-huh.
Very big in New Orleans. Loves the Saints. Huge supporter.
And I guess his dad was a huge politician down there.
Yes.
State's attorney or something like that.
He was arrested in 92. I'm talking about Harry Connick Jr. now.
Yeah.
Charged because he was carrying a 9mm pistol at JFK.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that will get
They
you in a little
frown-
bit
they
of
frown
trouble.
on that.
A lot of trouble there. On this date in 1777, American forces under General George Washington forced to retreat in the Battle of Brandywine Creek, Waterbury Clock Company. Boulder Dam was dedicated in 1936 on this date. FDR gave orders to attack any German or Italian vessels found in the U.S. defensive waters. We were not yet in the war, but that was 1941. 1954, Miss America, the beauty pageant, made its network TV debut. Miss California was named Miss USA. Her name was Lee Merriweather,
I'm darn. Catwoman.
who became Catwoman.
Yep.
The Carol Burnett Show debuted in 67 on this date. Get Smart ended its run in 1970 on this date.
By that much.
It's a great show. St. Louis Cardinals in 1974 on this date, and the New York Mets set a National League record when they played 25 innings, the longest game in baseball history. Pete Rose achieved hit number 4,192. That beat Ty Cobb on this date. And, of course, we know what happened in 2001 on this date. 3,000 people were killed in New York. Music history. Oh, Susanna in 1847 was performed for the first time. Stephen Foster's great American song, Oh, Susanna, performed by a local quintet in Pittsburgh on this date. Ernest Tubb recorded It Just Doesn't Matter Now and Love Turns to Hate in 1945. I love Ernest Tubb. And
Texas Troubadours.
yes, 1977, David Bowie.
Bowie.
Yeah, Bowie, yes. And Bing Crosby recorded a duet.
Little drummer.
Oh,
boy.
that is a great
it's a
one.
great one.
That is a great one.
Bing looks pretty bad during
Yes, he
that.
does. He's
Yeah.
on his way out. Question of the day. Did your property tax bill increase? We got some surprising results.
There's a loaded question.
That
for you.
is. Did your property tax? I got my property tax bill, and we're going to tell you about what you said on Morning Coffee when we get back.
And we're going to talk to Christy
Yes,
from the Fall Fun
we'll,
Fest
we'll give
committee.
her a call.
On eBay, you can ride the high of a shopping spree without feeling the guilt of a spending spree. Or satisfy your champagne taste on a juice box budget. You can even play like a rock star and pay like, okay, you get the point. Check eBay before you pay too much for that thing you love and get exactly what you want for a price that works for you. When you're overpaying, get it on eBay.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
My Charmin Clean Booty is a thing of beauty. the nitty to the gritty. Charmin Clean Booty is a thing of beauty. Charmin Booty Beauty.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Carnaby Girls got that fall fun fest feeling. We invite you to preview our cozy soft hand sweaters, plush vests, relaxed jackets, and trendy casual tops and bottoms. It's the best time of year to see old friends, enjoy great food, support the raffles, and attend all the amazing events. Let's all support this Fairfield tradition. Wear this year's Fall Fun Fest button in Carnaby or purchase one at the counter, and you pick the one item you'll receive at 20% off. Stop by and see the Carnaby Girls, navigating Autumn's Fashion Road for 39 years. See ya at the fest.
There's something big coming to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. So big, we had to call it Kids World. What's Kids World? It's all the rides and slides you already love, plus magic shows, jugglers, balloon artists, fun zones, a scavenger hunt, and more. Even a beach party with Safari Sam. But it's only here the weekends of August 17th through September 14th, so get your tickets at holidayworld.com today. And then get your whole family to Kids World at Holiday World and Splash and Safari.
Where kids rule the world.
Tom at Greenwood Pest Control is busy making sure all of his customers are taken care of for year-round pest control. Greenwood Pest Control in Flora would like to remind everyone that they're locally owned and operated. Call today at 618-662-3091 and get on the year-round protection plan from Greenwood Pest Control and Flora. They are located at 8177 Hickory Hill Lane.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Senate okayed Supreme Court nominees Lewis Powell and William Rehnquist? U Thant stepped down after 10 years as UN Secretary General. Time magazine chose President Nixon as its Man of the Year. Miami earned a spot in Super Bowl VI with a double overtime win over Baltimore. And here's what was scoring on the radio.
Behind blue eyes,
stones would play.
To teach the world to sing. I cherish you. Just an old-fashioned love song. Sunshine, go away today. Drowning in the sea of love. You got a brand new key. The clean up woman. Hey, big brother. Superstar.
Have we stumped you? Well, the answer and a chunk of the top songs from the month and year are coming up.
December 1971. We were singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie.
Don McLean and American Pie, the top song of December 1971. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
How do you explain the joy of getting any size soft drink for just $1 from McDonald's? Well, it's like... Yeah, like that. Get $1 any size soft drink from McDonald's. Joy included. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Save the date. The 51st Annual Fall Fun Fest kicks off on Wednesday, September the 11th at 6:30 p.m. Join them in the entertainment tent as the Fairfield Ministerial Alliance presents Church Night. This year, the community-wide Children's Choir will perform, followed by the community choir. Plan to attend September the 11th through the 14th for live entertainment, rides, food, and fun. Thursday, the FMB 5K, the Prince and Princess Contest, Roasted Chestnuts, and Miss Fall Fun Fest. Find us on Facebook, Fairfield's Annual Fall Fun Fest, for more information.
And welcome back to Morning Coffee for a Wednesday, a KO Wednesday for you. And it's Fall Fun Fest time, and Christy from the Fall Fun Fest Committee has joined us. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, boys. You're sounding pretty good this morning.
Well, thank you. So, Fall Fun Fest, getting set, and I saw lots of folks moving downtown last night.
Oh, my God. Please, Mark, how many people were trying to pull in last night? Everybody's excited. You know, you can count me at the top of the list. It's one of my favorite times of the year. And I'm out right now collecting the button money. And all the buttons will either be at the craft tent now or the Chamber of Commerce or Carnaby. So we just try to get them all one place, you know, so people can find them. But, oh, my gosh, everybody's been selling out of their buttons. Save a Lot sold completely out both times. So I think they are high salesmen so far. So we do appreciate that. And another thing, I don't know if you saw on our Facebook page, Fairfield's annual Fall Fun Fest, which Amy Vaughn actually is in charge of that and has done an excellent job this year. And we had the Fairfield Mules out last night, and they were picking up the chairs for us and delivering them downtown to put underneath the entertainment tent. So we appreciate those boys volunteering. They were really excited about doing it, and we just appreciate that so much. We're going to give a shout-out to them. As you said, Mark, it looks like the food booths are going to be open today. I'd say 5 or 6 of them will probably be there. If you want to come on down and eat lunch with us today, that would be super. You know what's going on tonight is the community choir and going to perform tonight. So I believe that will be one of the best that we have had. As you've been saying, tomorrow we've got the 5K run by Fairfield National Bank. Fairfield's Fall Fun Fest Prince and Princess, which Fairfield Banking takes care of that. Roasted Chestnuts, sponsored by Wayne County Press, and our Miss Fall Fun Fest, which is the Chop Shop and Fries Excavating. Talked to Chastity yesterday. She's super excited. They sold a record amount of T-shirts. I don't know if you guys know this, but the girls all sell T-shirts that says Team whatever, like Team Maddie or Team, you know, whatever the girl's name is, and they're all in different colors. So it shows support out in the audience, and that money goes back into the fund for the girls. So how exciting that the community is, you know, getting behind this contest. And, you know, kudos to Chastity for putting it on. They also are eligible to win a scholarship, $500 from Fairfield Retail Merchants and the Frontier Community College have went in together to supply that little scholarship for the winner. So, as you can see, I can talk forever on the Fall Fun Fest because I am excited, and I haven't let you get a word in edgewise at all, have I?
That's okay. Christine, here's the question.
Okay.
This is just sort of a style question. Is it appropriate to go to a rock concert and sit in a lawn chair? That's what I want to know.
Yes, it is. It's appropriate at the Fall Fun Fest. Bring your own chair. And actually, if you want to dress as your favorite rock star, you could be in the front row, and maybe we just get you on stage.
Here's the thing.
I'm trying to get him to grow a mullet.
His favorite group's the Commodores.
I think we could probably find you a wig. Promise to put it on.
I was thinking about going for realism, maybe Elvis right in the very late stages of his life. You know what I mean? You think I could pull that off?
I think you can pull it off.
Yeah, I think so.
Anybody can, but my guy.
Only if we can find you a white jumpsuit.
That's right.
There you go. That's right. Well, I don't know. Your little pounding's down, so you know how that is.
Yeah.
You have to pad yourself, you know. So.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Okay, guys.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Christy.
Christy.
Take care. I
Bye-bye.
appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, we will.
Bye-bye.
We will. The question of the day, let's get to that. Did your property tax bill increase? Well, I can answer for me, yes.
Yeah.
You too?
Oh, yeah.
How about you?
Down.
Yours was down? How did that happen?
Mine went down about 40%.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, I bet you are. You're pulling my
Maybe
leg
1%.
But it did go down.
It did. First time in 7 years.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The poll, almost 100 votes, 52, actually it was 92 votes, 52 to 40. People did not have increases in their property taxes.
I fully expected that. Was it, say, 3% increase?
Yeah.
I fully expected that.
Mark says a little more every year. That was his comment.
Yeah.
And I anticipated it going up. I think ours went up $150 something like that.
I say ours went up. I haven't really checked crunched the numbers. I'm just assuming it went up.
No, ours did go up. I looked at the numbers. Now, two things I want to talk about before I get into other stuff here.
Yeah.
One, you were at the city council meeting last night.
I was.
There's an actual line, a power line that goes over the interstate that we own,
Correct.
and it's sagging.
Well, it's because the poles are leaning because some farmer excavated a bunch of dirt, and
Don't we have an easement?
they're discussing that.
Okay.
It's
Don't be
because the
plowing
question
around.
was, what's to keep him from doing this? If we repair this, what's to keep him from doing this again? So
Good point.
they're trying to. Well, one thing, they're going to bury the poles about 10 feet deeper. So it's.
I just don't want to take
and-
out a power line in my pickup going down the interstate.
in the city. Well, that's what Tyler Lashbrook, the electrical distribution lead man, was concerned about. It's a safety issue. And
But besides the fact that's our backup power source here,
yes,
right?
It's they've had to shut it down, and that puts another strain on an already strained system.
Hence the reason why we've seen quite a few power outages, and they've not been long outages. Hour,
And all
2
the
hours.
safety issues at the
Have they talked?
plant down
Did they
there
talk
have-
anything about that last night?
That's been corrected. The fences grounded and all that's
We don't have to worry
taken
about
care
them
of.
glowing anymore.
So
All right, here's the second issue. You got somebody on the phone?
Good
Go
morning.
ahead.
You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy that keeps flooding the city streets down there, and the same guy that keeps flooding the Golden Gate Road if you go north from Golden Gate towards Mount Airy.
All right.
He's a menace then.
Yes,
Something's
he
got to be
is.
done with it.
Thanks for calling.
Here's the question. What are we going to do with the Vienna issue? What are we going to do about that? Explain the Vienna issue, Mark.
All right. Vienna has hit hard times as far as football players. Last report I had, they had 17 kids in uniform. And that's
all classes.
All classes. The question is, if you're Vienna, what do you do? Do you forfeit a game? At which case they're scheduled to be here week 8 for senior night.
Oh my! And we might need to trot out the JFL to play them.
Right, and the big question is, if you're Vienna, do you want to drive two hours
to get murdered by Fairfield?
Murdered? Are injuries? Are they even going to have enough kids to play?
There'll be a running clock 3 minutes into the game.
You're talking the Junction Boys in 2019.
the running clock doesn't start till second half.
Then it's going to be a disaster.
Unless they agree beforehand.
But it's a problem, and I think that obviously the administration is obviously aware of this situation, and they're trying to make some contingency plans just in case they.
Well, what could you possibly do?
Well,
I know.
There's another team that is in the same situation that plays a team, and I don't want to mention names because I don't want to get anything started.
They also play in week 8.
Yes. So
there's another team that is in a week 8 problem. They have a problem by virtue of the fact that another school is in the same boat as Vienna.
Yeah,
it is, and so
is this becoming
I think
systematic?
They're reaching out to this.
Well,
and this is,
it's.
I mean, I'm not going to mention the name of the school, but it's a perennial football school.
Yeah. Now, we were talking earlier off the break, Harrisburg. They're not playing anybody this weekend. They don't have an opponent. They have an open date.
They'll only have 8 games?
They'll only have 8 games.
It's
it's getting tougher and tougher.
What you're telling me
to find
is
football
week
opponents.
8, Vienna in Fairfield. You don't know. I mean, all they need is a couple more injuries, and they're obviously they got beat by 55 by Christopher. Is that right?
Yeah.
And
Christopher's not that good, right?
How many kids are you going to lose? How many kids are going to say,
Quit.
hey,
Say, I'm not going to get murdered every weekend.
Well, let's see. Fairfield beat them. Well, the game ended at halftime last year at Christopher for the Mules. Well, and part of it was the reason
it was raining, wasn't
it was when that hurricane storms
Right.
moved up, and they moved it up to a Thursday night, and then said if we get up by if you get up by so much, we're just going to end the game at halftime, and and you guys can just get on the bus and go home and with a W.
But
this
may be the tip of the iceberg.
What do you mean by that?
I think we're going to see more and more schools in this situation and
that are not going to be able to maintain
That's
programs.
the benefit of being in a conference, a solid conference like the Black Diamond. Now, I've heard all the stories, oh, it's weak, where we need to get out. Okay, where are you going to go? You're going to go river to river?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're going to go Little Illini?
Oh, it's, I don't know. It's,
I don't think the Little Illini would want
and this
Fairfield.
districting thing that's
well,
coming
I understand.
in.
I from what I mean, I understand at one point the Mount Carmel was looking to get in the Little Illini.
They were.
But until this redistricting.
Yeah,
this
and
district
I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's going to happen.
You don't think what's going to
That's
happen?
my opinion. I don't think this
Redistricting?
redistricting thing's going to happen. I think somebody's going to introduce a proposal to revote. I think it's going to go down in flames.
Well, I mean,
wow.
Anytime the IHSA votes, no matter what it is, okay, say they're voting to add, I don't know, dog paddle as an event in swimming, in high school swimming. Fairfield, even though we don't have a high school swimming team, has a vote.
Yeah, I think on this districting thing, I think Sisney and Wayne City had votes in that.
Yeah.
Well,
they were allowed to vote if they had wanted to. Now, I don't know if they actually did or not, but if they had wanted to.
Actually, I think, and I may be speaking out of turn here, I think one of them at least called.
Just to clarify something, because I've had a couple calls about it. You know, we're doing live video streaming.
Yes.
Now, of the football team.
Yes.
So, for instance, that's a big deal Friday night.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people don't want to make. How long of a trip is that to Chester?
It's at least 2 hours. Yep.
So,
and there's no easy way to get there.
No.
We might be the only people doing that game live stream.
Very well could.
Okay, so let's just say so the question was, can I watch it not as a live production, but as an archived video production? And there was a concern on the part of the coaching staff.
And I get the concerns, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know so much it pertains to the Black Diamond Conference, but when you get into playoffs, you know, how much of a benefit would be to have film on all 9 games?
You see what I'm talking about, Ken? I mean, the concern was, hey, we love that you're live streaming,
right?
But you're archiving all these things. You're making it so much easier for our postseason opponents to be able to scout us, because it'll be on your website.
Especially if you have somebody coming in who, you know, has never played Fairfield. Say, you know, last year, Newton, situation like that. If you had all 9 games, think what you could do with that. You know, you can see who plays, where they play, what formations. I mean, it's a big
Here's what we
disadvantage
voluntarily
for the Mules.
offered to do. We will, on Friday night, we will do it live.
Mm-hmm.
It will be on WFIWradio.com, archived for you to watch for a week. And then the next game will come up, and the Chester game will go away.
Yep.
Now, we plan on reposting all of the games after the postseason. So you'll still be able to go back and see week 1 and week 2 and week 3. We're doing this because we understood the concern, and we don't want to be an impediment to a 9-0 record and maybe a football state championship. We don't want anybody to say, well, if they hadn't provided this opportunity for the opponents. And so, I mean, we're trying to be cooperative. The other folks that do this, they only do the home games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we do every game. So that's the reason why
this is a great service for grandpa and grandma that can't drive to Vian and to Chester
or that live out of state.
Yeah.
On top of that, we might have players in Fairfield that are going to continue their football that would like to be able to have the videos to be able to show.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll provide those after the season.
Right.
But I just wanted to make sure I clarified that, because there was some confusion, and we have been in discussions with Bob Wells and the coaching staff at FCHS about that. Okay? All right. Here's one that I thought I needed to ask you also about this, about the city council. So, the flashpoints last night were the purchase of a mower.
They bid a mower for the cemetery department at the last meeting, and it was X. And when they started to pay the bills, the bill was Y. I think it was $600 more.
Right.
And the mayor addressed it immediately and said, the bid was old, and they no longer had the mower in stock, so they authorized the purchase of one that was more expensive.
Over the mountain. So what other flashpoints were there?
And I think going forward that he'll probably bring it back before the council. That was requested.
The mower, electrical distribution.
Okay.
Obviously, that was a flash.
What's
again the?
The sticks. Is that a big deal?
Trying to figure out a way to fund it. Maybe
doesn't that seem like a lot of money? I mean, recount that for us, Ken.
It's
$60-some thousand.
Well, that's with salary, benefits.
For an employee to be able to keep on track of yard waste, it's going to cost us $69,000 a year.
It's a union position. I mean, the city's union.
That's what I was just going to say. It's a
5-6 pickup sticks.
And I think they bid these jobs. If someone worked out at the Street and Bridge and there was an opening came up in electrical distribution, they wanted to do it, they can bid these jobs. That's my understanding. So
I have to be honest, it's not a concern for me to be able to have that service, but obviously it's a big deal to other people.
And they're also coming up with a spot down on Southeast 9th Street where they store their poles, that people will be able to take their yard waste down there if the dump's closed.
Oh, so that was the other concern, is if you open the dump, you got to have somebody down there, or people bring down
and
toilets. And
you know what's going to happen? Is it's for city residents only, right? That's why you no longer have a dumpster down at the city garage.
People take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
and they talked about some new. They had Mount Vernon's liquor ordinances, and they've trying to get those.
Packaged
here.
liquor, right?
Yeah.
Right now there's a cap. There's only 2.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the question or the issue is, do we open up? Do we take the cap off?
Saying, if someone wants to open a package store in Fairfield, they can't, because I think they're limited to two licenses. Well, so they said, well,
why not open it up?
Why not open it up? So I think that's going to happen in the next meeting.
Oh, that's going to be an action item, you think?
I think so.
Son of a gun.
So instead of just being a minimum or a maximum of 2, they probably, they could set the number at a maximum of 5 and maybe give the mayor, who's the liquor control officer,
and I know what everybody says, we're going to have a package store in every corner. No, we won't.
No.
There's it's driven by, how
and
many
I think
people
there was some type of law or state law on the books that says you can't have them that close to a church. Is that right?
No.
Maybe it's a bar.
I think it's a bar.
Have that. Okay.
I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Son of a gun.
I'm not sure.
I just saw this. Rotary will not meet tomorrow. Enjoy the Fall Fun Fest. I didn't realize.
So there you go. You can go down and get you an Italian chicken sandwich, or a corn dog, or a ribeye sandwich. There you go. You got the okay.
I didn't get the okay from the Ultimate Authority, and that's a little lady who lives on South First.
Is that Mrs. Dreeth?
She has total control of my diet at this moment.
Ah, okay.
And my life, and I couldn't be happier. Look at me. See the smile?
I know. I see.
I couldn't be happier.
You reek of happiness.
I reek of happiness.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
We can smell it over here.
Okay. All right. So we've got trivia. Do we have a general topic?
Yes.
Oh, topic.
Andy Griffith.
All right. I like that one.
That could be. Do you have? We have people to talk to today. We do not have people.
That's
to talk.
what I thought you were going to
ask.
ask.
No, I was going to ask you.
No.
Then just a second. Let me do this real fast. How much time what would you think would be wise to break before we come back with trivia? I'm asking.
Go ahead and tell your story.
No, I'm not going to tell. I was just going to say I find this amazing. This news item in California on Monday, the governor signed into law a bill that permanently prohibits willful defiance suspensions in grades 4 and 5. That means you cannot suspend a student in grades all the way from 4 through 8. There will be no suspension of students. You can't send students home for any reason in California. This law.
I don't know.
Do you have a problem with it?
Yeah, I think I do.
You have a problem with the fact that if somebody was really, really out of line, you can't send them home?
Yeah.
I know that's young.
Because that takes, I mean, I know teachers have had a lot of authority taken out of their hands already.
Oh, yeah.
That takes everything out of their hands.
It does.
They can't.
I mean, there's no stick anymore.
Yeah.
You can't do a thing to me.
Can't send me home.
Right.
You got to deal with me.
Yep. You got it.
You might, and they might have real problems.
You
know?
very well could.
Of course, Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is also the same jerk that says you don't have to help a cop. Signed a law.
He signed a law, and I saw that law. And the people that were poo-pooing it, and they said it's the law that says you have to help a police officer if he needs help.
Yeah.
They were trying to make it sound like, oh, that was something back when there were slaves. That was what the law was about. That's what the folks are spinning it in California to say.
All right.
The views expressed by Ken Odie.
Yep. We've got trivia. What do you got for us, Ken?
We got Andy Griffith trivia.
All right.
Some of these are easy and some of them are rather difficult.
Bring it on.
Bring it.
All right. In the very first episode, The New Housekeeper, we learned about Opie's cooking prowess and discover what his breakfast specialty was. What dish was it that he made for Andy?
I have an idea.
Number 2, in the episode Opie the Birdman, Opie shows Barney a slingshot he made out of a piece of wood and an inner tube from a tire. Barney then tells Opie that a slingshot is what David used to kill Goliath. What was Opie's response to Barney? Aunt Bee was normally a fantastic cook, but she failed miserably in her attempts to make what treat for her family?
Oh, I know that one.
If you don't know that one.
I might not.
Number 4, in the episode Aunt Bee's Medicine Man, Aunt Bee buys Indian elixir from Colonel Harvey. When Andy finds out, he sends Barney to have it tested. What percentage of alcohol is said to be in the elixir?
Yeah.
Number 5, quote, I can't take home 4 dogs. My wife just barely lets me in the house, end quote. Who said that? Gomer, Goober, Barney, or Otis?
I get a pretty good
Question
idea on that.
6. What Christmas song did Ellie and Andy sing in the Christmas episode? Number 7. What backwoods family made trouble for Sheriff Andy Taylor and played bluegrass music with Andy when they visited
I know that
Mayberry?
one. I know that one.
Number 8. In a medal for Opie, what event did Opie sign up for? Number 9. What is the name of the farmer that comes to Mayberry to find a wife and sets his sights on Thelma Lou? Number 10. What was Andy's favorite dish?
Okay.
Are we going to talk food? Is that what we're going to do?
We are going to talk a little bit of
All
food.
right. We'll be back with trivia on Morning Coffee after this.
Celebrate Star Spangled Savings all summer long at Herschel Johnson Implement in Albion with great deals from New Holland. You can get 0% financing with approved credit, cash back, and more on select New Holland tractors and hay equipment. But don't wait, these offers will end soon. So stop by Herschel Johnson Implement, Highway 15 East in Albion. And don't forget to check out our website, hjohnsonimp.com.
We all know home is where the heart is. Now the experts at Carrier have put a new on. The thermostat also monitors your energy usage and turns it into reports you can use to save money. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing today at 445-3329 or visit their website at completehvac.org.
If you're looking for a new doctor, look no further than the new SSM Health Provider Finder. Search for physicians online based on conditions and treatments, name spellings and pronunciations, and locations near you. What's more, SSM Health doctors are known for taking the time to listen and connect with you. We call this the healing power of presence. You'll find this helpful tool at ssmhealth.com/doctors.
Over 75 years ago, our town was electrified for the first time. The co-op was started by local people coming together as a community.
Today, we're still working side by side with our co-op to make decisions locally that best serve our area.
And that will benefit not only this generation, but future generations, making sure we'll all have the power we need to grow and flourish right here in our hometown.
Wayne White County's Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Illinois football game days are Saturdays like no other. Bring your friends and family to Memorial Stadium on Saturday, September 14th, as the Illini host Eastern Michigan and experience all that game day has to offer for just $20. Start your day tailgating in Grange Grove. Enjoy a free kids zone, live music, food trucks, and a beer garden before welcoming the Illinois football team during the Illini Walk. Get your tickets today at fightingillini.com or by calling 866-ILLINI-1.
Fairfield area forecast calling for sunshine today, high 91. Clear tonight, low 70. Sunny and 92 tomorrow. For Friday, mostly sunny, a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, high 87. Sunshine 86 on Saturday, and for Sunday, mostly sunny with a high 88. Overnight low 68. Yesterday's high was 96. Currently, humidity in Fairfield, radar looking good as well. Nothing in terms of precipitation anywhere in the state of Illinois. All righty.
We've got assembled peanut gallery of one. I think Jeff's the only one's out there. Tom's off today.
Yeah, Tom's off today, and I think Jeremy's already left. So
yeah, go ahead.
In the very first episode, The New Housekeeper, we learned about Opie's cooking prowess and discovered what his breakfast specialty was. What dish was it that he made for Andy?
I'm going to take a wild guess at pancakes. What do you think?
Nope.
I am.
It's a difficult question.
I don't know.
How about peanut gallery? Anybody out there?
45-minute hard-boiled eggs. Number 2, in the episode Opie the Birdman, Opie shows Barney a slingshot he made out of a piece of wood and an inner tube from a tire. Barney then tells Opie that a slingshot is what David used to kill Goliath. What was Opie's response to Barney?
How?
Clueless.
Where did David get his inner tube?
Good.
All right, this is an easy one. Aunt Bee was normally a fantastic cook, but she failed miserably in her attempt to make what treat for her family?
Go ahead.
I thought it was like a cobbler, wasn't it?
Nah, it's pickles.
Pickles.
Remember the
that's right.
episode?
Kerosene pickles.
Remember the episode when the Russians came to Mayberry?
Yeah.
And the Russian ambassador, he goes, "Order the pickles."
Pickles.
It's one of the few color episodes, I think.
I hated color. When it went to color, it was... All right, number 4. In the episode Aunt Bee's Medicine Man, Aunt Bee buys Indian elixir from Colonel Harvey. When Andy finds out, he sends Barney to have it tested. What percentage of alcohol is said to be in the elixir?
Oh, I think it's got to be...
I thought it was 50%.
That's what I was thinking, about 40, 50%.
85%.
85%. Wow.
All right. Quote, I can't take home 4 dogs. My wife just barely lets me in the house. End quote. Gomer.
Oh.
What is it?
Away in a Manger, isn't it?
Correct.
Peanut Gallery gets that as well
Number
as you.
7. What backwoods family made trouble for Sheriff Andy Taylor and played bluegrass music with Andy when they visited Mayberry?
Darlings.
Yeah, the boys.
And you know that...
And Charlene.
All of those, that group, are still alive except for Denver Pyle, of course, is.
Montrose, Illinois. Okay? And we'd always go on the 4th of July. And there was some guys who were going to make requests.
Who went on to captain the minnow.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
All right, number 10. What was Andy's favorite dish?
I'm going to take a wild guess that it's mine. Fried chicken.
Nope.
I do not know.
Leg of lamb.
Leg of lamb, okay.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting. Ken Odie, always thank you. You're informative. You're fun. Thank you for being here again.
Always a pleasure.
All right. We'll do morning coffee tomorrow again, right here at this radio station on WFIWradio.com and our YouTube channel. Have a good day.
Same time, same place.